Hey, I'm Whamma Dave. I was 4 or 5 the last 2 weeks in Dana White's Contender Series. So here are all my picks for Dana White Contender Series, September 28th, Tuesday. First off, we got Rizvan Kunov, the Dagestani wrestler, versus Edwin Santos, the big giant out of Brazil. Now, this guy just looks huge. He has a KO compilation, all these first-round victories, but they all are against complete cans. My man Kunov, he's a huge Dagestani favorite. He just pushes guys to the cage, grinds them out. You know, he uses that Dagestani wrestling. There's nothing you could do to bet against this guy. He's a full account bet if you've got the guts for it. I'm going to put him as a parlay piece. He's minus 275. So we're taking Kunov as our first lock of the night. 4 more fights to go. Next fight of the night, Lucas Almeida versus Daniel Zell Hoover. Daniel Zell Hoover, he's tall. He's the favorite here at minus 170. He's been beating a lot of bad guys. He's been looking real good beating these bad guys, but besides being the bigger fighter, looked pretty good in the stare downs at the weigh-ins today. But I'm still going with my man, Lucas Almeida. He wants to fight this fight standing the whole time. His cardio is amazing. And this man will not die. He can get rocked and come right back like a fucking daisy, man. He's ready to fight it out for you. Perfect dog money, plus 135. We're taking Almeida on this one. Dana White Contender Series, Tuesday, September 28th. Third fight of the night. Aaron Jeffrey, the Mullet Man, versus Boroholo. Now, this is a really crazy fight because we got Mullet power, and you know I don't like betting against Mullet power. My man Aaron is the CFFC middleweight champ. In his last loss, he hasn't lost since he fought Brandon Allen in the Contender Series. Now, this is going to be a real hard matchup for him, though, because our boy Boroholo, he came in the weigh-ins looking like a champion. He's got tons of confidence, and this is my horse that shits bet of the weekend right here. The line started at plus 135. I got it today at plus 115. I think a lot of people are seeing what I'm seeing with this one. This car looks really, really tough. He's a Brazilian, and he's got a lot of power standing up. He's been doing some grappling outside of MMA. I mean, I don't think he won much, but still, he's focusing on his grappling. He already is a good power striker. Lots of confidence, like I said. I'm really excited for the money here on plus 115 on Caro. All right, fourth fight of the night. You got Manuel Gaxus versus Duncan. Now, this is probably one of the biggest mismatches of the night. Now, we're going to parlay this with the first fight of the night, Kunov, the Dagestani wrestler, and this is a guaranteed parlay win here. We got our man, Duncan, coming off a couple wins in Bellator. He's undefeated at 7-0. He's minus 350. Now, our buddy Manuel, he missed weight today, and he hasn't fought since December of 2019. I mean, what can you do about that? He hasn't fought since February of 2019. He's never beat a fighter with a winning record before, and he comes into Dana White Contender Series with his one chance to get a UFC contract, and he can't even make weight for it. Everything goes to fade Manuel. Bet your whole bank account, parlay it with that first fight of the night, the Dagestani wrestler. Anything you could do to get your money on Duncan, do it. We're putting all these bets in on my bookie because for some reason DraftKings sponsors Dana White's Contender Series but doesn't let you bet on it here in Michigan. So I don't know what to think about that, but give me a break, right? All right, main event of the night. Dana White Contender Series, Tuesday, September 28th. We are looking at Lucas Sadolski versus Igor Portaya. Now, this is a crazy fight. We got Sadolski as a favorite at minus 210. Last couple fights he had, he's been looking like a walking billboard out there. I think he's getting paid more than some of these UFC fighters with how many advertisements he puts on his body. But this guy is looking good. He is a first-round KO, TKO finish machine. He has not had a fight go out of the first round that I could remember. So this guy's looking tough. But Igor Portaya, he goes in there. He gets in these guys' heads. He taunts these guys. you know, when he looks like he's on the ropes, he's putting up triangle chokes. He's trying to submit these guys. He is tough as nails, and if he can get it out of round one, this plus 165 dog for Ihar is really good. And I mean, this is the kind of guy that was just yapping at him in the weigh-ins at the face-offs. He looked like he was extreme confidence. We already had a horse shit of the week bet with our boy Caio from Brazil, but this could be just the same. I mean, Igor is just tough as nails. Looks like he's shitting like the horse that is the dominant male in that weight class at the weigh-in. So we're taking him with the plus 165 for Putehera. So we're trying our best with these names and these Dana White Contender Series. Now remember, I was 4 out of 5, 2 weeks in a row, and these bets are cashing in for us. So let's grow that account up. Like and subscribe to the main channel, Whamma Cage Bets. Always free picks for you. And we got the main card breakdown coming up this week. A Bad Bitch Bets got the DraftKings lineups. Like and subscribe.